Look at how foggy it is.
So, like, ooh, but like folly, you know? It makes you feel like it's October.
Leaves on the ground.
I love it.
Good driving, is that? Thank you very much, miss. Thank you very much, miss.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Gotta be the bus driver always. In downtown Bath, the parking is a bit limited, so we took a bus into town. It was really simple, just one way, 9 stops, £2.50 each, so a little on the pricey side as far as buses go, but it's England.
We think that you can get a day pass for maybe double that?
I think $3.50.
Okay, and so it works all day for all things, so now we know, and we'll probably do that tomorrow.
We have made it to our destination, so good morning, Wayfam from Bath, England.
Good morning, I'm Ashley. This is Josh. Welcome to our channel.
We sold everything we had to travel the world, and now we want to share with you the way away.
So we'd love it if you would subscribe down below, give us a like, and hit that bell so you can follow more of our adventures.
Let's go. We are in Bath, the city of Bath, and we had such a luxurious last night. We slept so long in our wonderful beds.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's time to continue this sort of spa treatment.
Oh man, we are in Bath, and one of the most famous things they're famous about, obviously in the name, gives it away. The thermal baths here in the city that date back to Roman times.
Yeah.
So today we get to go to a bath, a thermal bath, and enjoy ourselves, spa it up. I think I can count on my one hand how many times I've been to a spa.
I think it's like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right, time for number 4?
Yeah, let's do
go.
it.
I just can't believe how cool this city looks.
So beautiful.
And this is where we're headed, the Thermae Spa. Ashley was saying that the thermal baths go back to Roman times. Well, technically the original hot water springs were here even before the Romans, but the Romans helped make it popular, and then through the years royalty from England came visiting here, and one of the queens was supposedly cured of infertility
Queen Anne?
while visiting here.
Yeah.
So that became really popular then, died off over the years, and they've built this giant complex now, and it's popular again. So we're gonna check it out. No.
We're early. It is like, what, 8 a.m.? So
Yeah.
we're the only ones here so
I think
far.
it opens at like 9:30, but we're getting let in early to do like some shots, basically.
Since we are the only ones here and they don't open for a few more minutes, we figured we'd let you know how much you can expect to pay. It's about £36 starting on Monday through Friday, and £10 after that. So that's for the new Royal Bath. You get a ton of different things, and we'll show you inside.
Okay, so we are on the rooftop pool. Now, forgive me if I misunderstood this, but she was explaining to you that these are actual thermal heated pools.
Yeah.
Like this isn't some sort of like they're taking the idea of it and heating up water, but these are the actual thermal pools. They've been pumped onto the rooftop, right?
Yeah, so the water in all their pools is natural from the same water source.
Whoa, that's so cool. Okay,
really,
so
really cool.
apparently there was like no place to actually use the thermal pools for many years until Thermae Spa was built, and now it's become very popular again.
Yeah, only 12 years ago was this facility built so that you can actually swim in the thermal pools.
Yeah.
It's so silly. It's a town named Bath, and you haven't been able to swim in them for a long time, like a period.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna show you guys around all the different spots, but there is a strict no filming policy here. That's why we've come early. We're gonna show you all the places, and then later, I guess we'll try and explain it as best as we can. So we're gonna show you everything, and then we're just gonna enjoy it for ourselves. Oh man, that was, I was gonna say exciting, but it wasn't exciting. It was relaxing. It was enjoyable.
I'm sorry to say we are no longer the way away.
Nope.
We are called Spa Day.
Spa away. We're only doing spa videos from now on.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, and you know the thing is they have a strict no filming policy, so really we're gonna stop publishing any videos.
You know when you get
We're
like a
just gonna-
taste of the something better, like, you know, I don't know, like a delicious 5-layer chocolate cake versus a little chocolate cupcake.
Here's the thing. The spa was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really relaxing, and to be honest, we didn't know if we were gonna be able to film in there or not.
Right.
So when she told us that we couldn't film, we were actually like, oh shoot. But then, like that passed, and we're like, oh, we get to enjoy ourselves. Like it was this moment of realization. Like we're actually gonna go just visit a spa, and it was so enjoyable.
Yeah.
I think we spent a total of 3.5, almost 4 hours there.
For that long?
So yes, keep that in mind. If you really want to just relax and enjoy yourselves like we did, 3 hours.
Time goes so fast, and there's so much to
so
do.
good.
We made a point to do everything.
Yeah, everything that was in the 2-hour package we did over the course of 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah. We even went to the little restaurant and had
In our terry towels.
Yeah, we
sitting
made
down and drinking coffee.
terry towels or bathrobes.
Yeah, terry cloth bathrobes.
Yeah, it was so awesome. And we ordered something called a flapjack. We thought it was pancakes.
Heads up, it is not. It's like a granola sweet cake. It's like a fancy granola bar.
Yeah. And then
anyways.
we did all those little rooms that you guys saw where like they had the aroma, the smell and stuff. The one with the pillars, the showers felt so good. The water was so hot. And then they had lights that were changing colors while you were in there.
Yeah, like different atmospheres almost. Like there's a thunderstorm feeling one.
And sound.
There's like sunset feeling one.
It was all of your senses other than taste, but we took care of that in the restaurant.
So just a real quick overview of everything that happened.
Yeah.
The first thing is we started on the roof. We went to the roof pool, whatever. We spent like 40 minutes in that area. And we just grabbed some pool noodles and relaxed. When we first got in, it felt a little hot, and then about 10 seconds in, it was like almost cold. And then like 10 minutes in, we were fully acclimated. We felt warm, comfortable. And we were just in there for like 40 minutes.
I think
relaxing.
it's like every 5 to 10 minutes there are like bubbles that happen, and then they also have on the top roof one, they have like a seating area that we sat in and just enjoyed. And there weren't a lot of people up there when we were up there.
No, so we went early obviously, and there weren't too many people. And they are quite strict on the no filming policy because a lady came up there like first thing in the morning, took her cell phone out, and the guy's like, "Excuse me, you're not allowed to use your phones up here." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "Yeah, well, there are a lot of signs." And she's like, "Oh, okay, we'll put it in your locker." You know?
Yeah.
So that was really funny to see that happen.
So no sneaking GoPro or anything for us.
Yeah,
but
although we have seen other channels who have done that, so props. But yeah, next we went to the restaurant, and we explained that a little bit already. And then we went one more layer down, and we went to the relaxation spa. What was the name of that?
Wellness.
The wellness
area
center, wellness spa.
Yeah. We are now in the wellness suite. This is what I was mostly looking forward to. The rooftop pool is amazing, but there's special things about this room that I cannot wait to experience. Each room is like individual.
It's got like a theme.
Yeah, so this is like a shower room, and it's kind of roomy with the pillars and everything. But, okay, the most exciting thing to me, each one of these rooms has its own scent. This one is supposed to have a lemongrass scent.
And I can smell it right now already.
I love that. I love that it's like getting all your senses going, and this is like, that's the full spa experience, right? My unlimited knowledge of spa.
I would think so, yeah.
This is the infrared room?
Infrared.
Yeah, she said it's the hottest room in here, and there are hot coals inside there. So it's not a steam room, but it's really warm inside, and it smells like sandalwood. This is a steam room, and it is old Roman style. I can't remember what the scent is. I don't know.
I mean, it smells good.
Yeah. I don't remember what the scent in that one is. And then this one, it's an herbal scent. And then this one here is the Georgian Gardens room. And they have a little water trickling inside and the garden around. Also smells delicious.
That was a tea scent along with one of the thing I believe.
Okay. And this is the craziest. I think this is the craziest one. Are you gonna do this, Josh?
Oh, definitely.
So this is the ice room. Ice falls down, and you can put the ice on your body after you get all hot.
Makes sense. It's kind of like the spa that we did in Finland. You get really cold in the water, you get really hot.
Lastly, this is the celestial
Relaxation.
Lastly, this is the celestial relaxation room. Oh, what? Freaking space.
So the story behind this is the guy who discovered Uranus is from Bath, and so they've themed this kind of space themed about space in honor of the man who discovered Uranus.
So you can lay in here, it's warm in here. These beds are heated. You just lay on them, relax, watch a little space television. Awesome. I told Josh I need one of these in my house someday.
So first we did the infrared room. I don't know that I felt the infraredness, but it was hot.
I was
and
having Josh
comfortable.
explain infrared to me because I was like, I don't understand. Is it just like lights?
I couldn't remember if infrared is a higher or lower frequency of the wavelength of light that we see, but I feel like it's a lower frequency. I could be wrong. But theoretically, it's something similar to like the wavelength of the sun, although it's not. No, the sun has ultraviolet rays. Okay, never mind. The sun has.
It's a dry.
The sun
heat.
has all the spectrums. I'm gonna stop getting into science here. It's a dry heat.
Yeah,
The
and I like
ultraviolet
dry.
lights are supposed to do something, and it was enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah, there were only like 5 of us in there.
It smelled kind of fresh and piney in there. I don't know what the actual scent they had in there.
Sandalwood.
There you go, sandalwood. So that's the wood smell. And then after that, we went into the showers, kind of rinsed off everything. We built up a little bit of sweat, and then we went into the Roman bath.
My least favorite part.
One of my favorite parts. It reminded me of the spa that we had in Finland,
me too.
where we talked about extreme löyly, the big steam and everything.
Oh man, it was hot.
Explain what happened when you walked in there.
Okay, so when we first were down there, when we filmed for you guys,
It was clear.
They didn't have any of the
wasn't
things
running.
on. Yeah, so when we went down there, everything was different. It all looked different because it was like all the senses. When we went into that room, it was so foggy, I couldn't tell if people were sitting on the little benches.
Legitimately,
I was afraid I was gonna
3
sit on
feet
someone.
past your face, you couldn't see
Because it was
like
steam.
at all. Yeah.
It was like
a wall of steam.
Full of steam. And when I sat down, I was like, oh my gosh, like it's hot in here, but I can handle this heat. It's not as bad as Finland. But then something happened and it got freaking hot and I was like, I had my hands up in my face trying to block the heat from my face. I do not like steam rooms. I don't know if I was traumatized in Finland, but I do not like it at all. And so I was like trying so hard to be tough, and I know Josh likes it, but I couldn't. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out.
I said to her, you can go sit closer to the door because I figured it'd be cooler. People are gonna open the door and stuff. And as soon as she stood up, her head went into the really hot steam because of course heat rises. And she just like about died. She goes, oh, I have to go. And she just like ran out.
I was not that dramatic.
You were that
but
dramatic.
I don't I feel like it's hard to breathe and I don't like that feeling.
Conversely, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the feeling of the steam and like breathing in through your nose, and it does burn a little bit through the nose, and then you do that as long as you can through the nose until you go have to finish through your mouth. And I like the cleansing feeling. Like you can feel the water particles entering your nose and your throat, and it feels thick, like you're ingesting health almost. It just feels nice. And then you sit there long enough, you begin to sweat a little bit. And then we left, I caught up with Ashley, and we went to the ice bathroom.
Oh my gosh, what an extreme.
Where I grabbed the ice and started rubbing it all over her, and she's going, stop it!
Also, not my favorite part.
I enjoyed it, not as much as the steam room, but I did enjoy it because it reminded me of like the sort of traditional spa thing where you get really hot and then get really cold. So I took the ice multiple times, rubbed it all over my body.
And it wasn't clear in there either. It was really like foggy.
That was like a cold fog.
There.
I'm not sure.
And you still couldn't see people in there.
Yeah, legitimately, like 3 feet past your eyes, you couldn't see. So you're like just walking real slowly, make sure you don't bump people.
Yeah, so it kind of gives the experience that you're alone in there in a way. And then so Josh, there was another steam room, the Georgian one, and I said, you're going in on your own. I'm gonna go to the relaxation room and I'm gonna chill back, watch some space television and
so we split up for a little bit. And it was very similar to the Roman bath, but I thought the smell in the Georgian room was a lot nicer. It was bright. It was like a really bright smell.
One.
Was it herbal?
Yeah, I think so.
It smelled super nice. And then I joined her in the relaxation room for a little bit. We actually shared a little bed. Pro tip, I'm pretty sure there's not really nudity allowed, and I saw one of the signs that said, please refrain from strong intimacy. What was the wording? Either way, so like sharing the bed I'm sure is fine, but try not to make out with your partner there for everyone's sake. We did see some people who were kissing a bit, which was a little fun for them, I'm sure, but they were pretty respectful. And then after that, we went down to the indoor heated pool, and that one's got like a miniature lazy river. It has like a little bubble bath, jacuzzi little area type thing, and then a big pool area, very similar to the one upstairs.
As you can see, I've taken off my jacket. We are now inside at the Minerva pool. It is a 35 degrees water. This is the same water as hold on.
Well, that's making it worse.
It's the same water as the rooftop pool. It's very cool. There's a little area over there. There's a little area over there where it's jetted inside that pool area, and then on the outside is a lazy river. So you can grab a noodle and just lounge and laze around. We've learned that because of the mineral density, it is more difficult to swim in this water. It's kind of like the Dead Sea. We were just in the Dead Sea.
Oh, sure.
Swimming is almost impossible, but because of the mineral richness, you're better just to relax. Lay back, enjoy. Spa life with Ashley Brown.
You look like an angel with this halo around you.
I am an angel.
We kind of finished with that, and that was really nice. We were there probably for another 30,
they have some strong jets on that lazy river, so we really enjoyed just going around.
Every time we hit the jets, because I'm on a floating noodle, and every time we hit the jets, I would like cup my body and try and catch the jet with my whole body and go whoosh and push me down the lazy river.
It was fun.
So it was fun. We had relaxation with a little bit of play in there, and it was really good. Everyone was like chatting, but not like loud. I'm pretty sure there's no children allowed, which enhanced the experience, or at least in some of the pools. Check on that, but there were no children there when we went, and the experience was just relaxing and fun.
Definitely throughout the morning, a lot more people came, so I would strongly suggest going.
Get there first thing. Yeah,
at the very beginning. I believe it opens at 9 a.m. But it was enjoyable through the whole experience, and I think one of the best ways to experience bath, like the first thing you get here.
Totally, just relax and unwind.
So we're in the cross bath right now. This is the original architecture of one of the baths that dates back really far. It's so beautiful. I love that it's open air, and this is where you can see a natural spring where the water is actually coming up out of the ground. She was saying the water that's coming out of this spring hasn't seen the light in 10,000 years.
What? Really?
Yeah. So this is
very, very deep water that's just boiling right up out of the earth.
Yeah, so we're from Washington State. We do have springs, but the sulfur smell of our springs is really terrible. It smells like rotten eggs. But here, the sulfur smell is super light. You can barely actually tell that it smells sulfurous at all. So this is actually the natural spring, which is amazing. The water that's coming out of here is 45 degrees, and then once it gets into the pool, it becomes 35 degrees. They cool it down a little bit.
Celsius.
Celsius.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
hot.
Yeah. I mean, I can put my fingers in it, it's not burning, but this is the natural spring that is coming up and out of. You can just literally see it here while you're sitting and relaxing in it. 10,000 years old. What? Within the cross bath there is a stone carving of Prince Bladud, which is part of the original architecture here in the bath, and supposedly he suffered from leprosy, and then when he came here he bathed in the baths, he used the mud on his skin, and the leprosy left. I think for generations and generations in many places they believe that natural springs have all these, because of the minerals, all these natural ways of curing things.
And maybe they do.
And they totally could. Like, it just, I like that there's miracles around, like the stories of these things, like people being healed of all different things. It's pretty cool. What are you gonna be healed of today, Josh?
Tiredness.
Perfect.
I'm going to relax for several hours, turn the camera off, and
Exactly.
be healed.
Oh, that sounds great. We've just arrived to the changing room. They've given us our robe, our towels, and little flip-flops. Josh and I are gonna spend the next 2 hours relaxing. We're so fresh and relaxed. Swipe, Josh. Swipe to the next thing.
Tomorrow, we are going to be exploring Bath a little bit more. We'll show you a bit more about Bath. We're basically just gonna enjoy it like we were visitors. I'm not sure it's gonna be an extremely historic video, but it'll be a really fun time to share more of Bath with you guys.
Yeah.
So thanks again to Thermae Spa for having us. It was really nice.
We had an amazing time.
And I kind of love / dislike that we couldn't film it for you, but I also very much loved it.
You know, when we do these kind of videos, when we're always thinking about what we should say, what we should do, and so it was really a treat for us to be able to go and enjoy and be told we can't film, because that's not normal. That's not usual. Usually we're thinking like, what are we gonna film? What's next? What are we gonna say? So it was truly a relaxing experience, and
Totally.
we loved it. It was awesome.
Yep, check the link in the description down below for Thermae Spa if you want to come out. Again, thanks to them for having us, and we will see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.